Just after noon. I'm leaving Red's Meadow. It took 5 vehicles, 2 buses and a couple cars and a truck, but I was able to get back up here on the to the PCT, and I'm just taking this little side trail out of Red's Meadow, and just like that, I'm back on the PCT right now. So let's see, just after noon, a couple sprinkles, 50% chance of thunderstorms. I stayed a few days in Mammoth Lakes, thought about another day, thought that was just too much, but that was because of the rain up here. I met some folks in town who the rains were up here were kind of knocked them off the trail over the last couple days, and today's supposed to be the last day of that, and then tomorrow's supposed to be diminished chance and better skies. But I'm back on it, and it's only 36 miles to Tuolumne. I hope I'm saying that right. Meadows. So I don't have a lot of food this time around. Pacific Crest Trail north, Pacific Crest Trail south. Wouldn't want to get that mixed up. 900 miles later, I find myself back at the Mexican border. Thinking, man, I made a wrong turn. Devil's Postpile. I can hear the roar of that waterfall. It's a really long waterfall coming out of that lake across on the other side of the valley. A lot of haze in the air. It's all right, I see everything. I like how this mountain is covered with vegetation. Everything's different shades of green. And meanwhile, across the valley, that mountain is like one big solid rock with pine trees finding a spot to grow. Well, I got got three things coming up this morning, and that is joining back up with the JMT, which will be in this direction here. Looks like I'm going to be going through this bit of woods and then going over there and then joining up with the JMT, which had a lower route. This is the high trail. I stayed on the PCT. It would have been easier just to stay on the John Muir Trail because it stayed down lower, but I took the high trail instead. So after I joined back up with the JMT, then there's Island Pass and Donahue Pass. So there's two passes later today. They're sort of back to back. Somewhere down there is the John Muir Trail, and I'll be joining back up with it shortly. It's about 1.25 miles away. That little rise back there is Island Pass. I went through it and I didn't even know it. So I think Donahue Pass is next. It's higher. It's a few miles on down here. Coming up next is a 1,600-foot ascent up to Donahue Pass, and it's either this guy or this guy, one of those two. Right now I'm favoring the guy on the left. It's northwest of me. After that it's all downhill, and see how close I can get to Tuolumne Meadows tonight. And there's Donahue Pass. I'm still about 800 or 900 feet below it. A couple miles. Won't be long. There's the trail crossing this creek. It's pretty wide here. Someone has strung out some large rocks, but partway across it gets pretty iffy there. So there's got to be a better way. And you see a little path going up here. So we'll see where this goes. And it leads to this log. So yeah, that's better. Would have been a lot easier if I hadn't been holding the camera. That's the reason I don't do that stuff. I appreciate you letting me come by. It's a beautiful day out, isn't it? Yeah, it's nice. Mr. Marmot. Or Ms. Marmot, maybe. Holy mackerel, that's a beautiful valley down there. See the lakes, the meadows, surrounded by trees. It's beautiful. Coming down Donahue Pass now. Pretty decent amount of snow up here. I've gone over a couple small snow patches, nothing big. Looking forward to getting to a nicer tread on the trail than what we have. What I've had all the way coming up has just been really slow going. And that difficult boulder scrambling up the trail, sometimes you lose the trail because there's just so much bedrock sticking up and so many big rocks. And that's what I was going to remember Donahue Pass for until I got to the top of the pass, where this young lady who just passed me about 10 minutes prior was standing there at the sign. Asked me if I would take some pictures of her. Sure. She says, I'm doing the PCT challenge and I have to take nude photos at the top of each pass. Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, I can do that. So, there went all her clothes. I guess she's about 20 or so. Stark naked, so I took 3 photos. And she liked them and we said adieu. And so now I have a whole different perspective on Donahue Pass. I love Donahue Pass. Yeah, I want to go back up there. I miss it badly. Okay. Well, something to remember. One last look up to Donahue Pass, which is buried way up in there. I've been making my way down the hill for about an hour and a half, and I finally reached a meadow with a pretty little lake. I think I have to get across, but I'm not seeing any place just yet. I will soon. I've been coming downhill for a few hours now, so it's nice to reach this meadow at the top of the valley here. No lake this time. This is pretty though. I like it. Sometimes I eat an early dinner, sometimes I eat a late dinner. Last night I fixed dinner after I set up camp around 7 or so. Today it's 4:30 and I'm already cooking. I'm having some vegetables mixed in with pasta. Here's what no TV tonight. I know a lot of people like to sit and watch TV while they're having dinner. Not me. I've got this great view. I'm by this wonderful nice stream here, clear as a bell. And at the edge of this meadow, blue skies, smell of pine trees, and soon I'll have dinner. So I'll have dinner early tonight. I just got hungry and snacks weren't doing it. So this should hold me over. I don't expect to make it to Tuolumne Meadows today. I had a late start yesterday, so tomorrow morning, maybe around mid-morning, I'll roll in there. Not quite sure what they got. I hope they got a restaurant. If so, I'll have breakfast. If not, I'll just resupply. Well, here's another beautiful meadow. This valley is different than what I'm accustomed to. No lakes yet. Well, I mean, there was one or two up at the top. And the path, as you can see, is sort of cut out here on the edge of the meadow. We never walk out into it. It's probably quite boggy and be sunk up in mud anyways. There's a really pretty stream just slowly winding its way through there. I think I had a turtle poke his head up and out of the water take a peek at me. Feels like I've got this whole valley to myself. I haven't seen anyone in a while. It's just me and those deer over there. There's this winding creek over here. The sun's still lighting up that whole mountainside there. Plenty of flat pot spots here for set up my tent.